So if we look at the setup here, this is on the left-hand side with your before, okay? And you can see here now, we're just all doing the old drop down, this sort of knee bending and the stretching of the arms, that kind of, this sort of movement, and just getting your arms very locked and tight up here across at the shoulders there and the collarbone. Just makes it very difficult now for you to control your arms. And with your arms that high, generally you'll find your left wrist, it's a little bit blurry there, but your left wrist now is going to be more kind of in this way as opposed to down here. If we look, when you get the club in your, let me get in your left hand here by yourself, just before it goes a bit unblurred, there we go. You can see now there how your left wrist has a little bit of an angle there, and that little crease that your thumb and forefinger make here, that kind of goes up towards your right shoulder nicely. Yeah. Which if I'm here now and do this, that's where it would go, okay? I don't want to be doing this with my hand, or certainly this with my arm, okay? So going through that sequence first, get the club in your left hand.
So the distance really is from, I should be far enough.
Well, in terms of your distance, you just judge it from where the club goes down first, then you grip it, and then you just put your feet apart to where you feel comfortable. Yeah? You can't, I mean, if you try and put your feet first, as we said, it'd be a guess. I mean, if you stood too close with this order here now, and I was like this, as I put my right hand on, I go on, feel too close now. As I put my feet apart, I'll go, well, I'll go a bit further back. If I was starting back here somewhere, I feel too far away, okay, I can then set my feet. So the last thing you're going to set is your feet, rather than doing your feet first, exactly. And again, you've probably done the same again. You've seen people, hit the ball to right, your feet rain, and then they'll start checking their feet first and see where their feet are going. The feet aren't hitting the golf ball. Where your feet point don't affect the direction. I mean, I can stand on my feet like this, like this, like this. I can still hit the ball straight left or right. It's the club face we've got to get correct, and that's going to come from having a better grip, club face down first, and getting yourself in a slightly better sort of spine angle and a more relaxed. So you can see your shoulders there, a slight tilt, and your lead arm, left arm on the club, fairly close to a sort of straight line there. But relax straight this way, not lifting up here, all hunched, okay? Then in terms of the swing, all these things that you said you were doing, like you're bending your arm and lifting your head, if we actually look at your backswing now, good rotation, good back to target there now, nice full movement as you come back, good solid strike of the golf ball, there's no lift of your head there, there's no bend of your left arm. If we go from your left arm there, that's kind of your impact position. Very, very good, okay? And then through to target, okay? Nicely through on your left side, she's up on her toe, and you're up on your left foot there nicely. The thing is that you have a little bit of difficulty in the first few games is standing on holes where there's trouble right, where you've always been going, and to stand there and not to want to try to go down the left-hand side somewhere. Because the club face now being a lot squarer and you're able to control it better, it won't slice as much. But your instinct will go, I used to slice it before. I'll just sort of hedge my bets a little bit and go on the left-hand side and you start hooking a few shots left. So if you start doing that, it's then when you kind of, the same way you've evolved your swing to the left, to stop it going right, you'll just start swinging it back towards target because you don't want to go to the left anymore. No, that'll take a bit of practice, obviously. But again, work through that sequence. Don't try the things. Anyone says keep your head down or bend this or do this, in through that ear, out the other ear, and just smile and move on. Because the more things you think about,
tell them to say shut up, you know.
But that's how exactly. I mean, it's just you just gotta. I suppose you get used to just sort of going, oh, okay, yeah, fine, and then or go, oh, thanks, that's really, really good, and then just ignore it. And it's easier said than done just to ignore. If someone keeps telling you something, it will eventually go in your head anyway. But if you've got your own sequence and you know what that is by putting the club down with the left hand, right shoulder under, and then set your feet, that's your focus. And just doing that's enough. People start adding thoughts to that and go, okay, yeah, cheers, whatever, great. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this. And we saw the ball flight coming back to target now and 100 plus yards 2 or 3 times. Getting a bit more of the distance you should be, not 30, 40 yards off to the right.
But that's your distance off anyway.
Of course it would, yeah, exactly, yeah, very good.